Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Polkadot. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, we have the exact same Fibonacci retracement on the chart since the last update, and really we've had this for a very long time. And if you don't know how to use the Fibonacci retracement, there's going to be a link down below in the description that's going to take you to a video where I explain how you can use the Fib retracement to set up long-term and short-term targets. Now, the swing high here is set up in November 2021, and the swing low in July the same year. We have retraced all the way down to the 1.414. The 1.618 is our current technical target. So far, we have only printed a lower high in February compared to the high in August of last year. So, by my account and by what I'm seeing, we're still in a downtrend. This is simply a retracement that we've had, and we're continuing down here. Whether we have bottomed or not is yet to be seen. I think we probably have bottomed, but with the Silvergate bankruptcy potentially coming, we could see a strong sell-off, maybe taking us down to these January 2023 lows. So I would advise everyone to be ready with cash in case that happens. And you can even set up buy limit orders in advance all the way down to this low that we printed here at $4.25. That is going to be a great entry. Also, you can see that we do have a major support block that we are coming back into right now. So it's set up between $6.86 and $3.50. Now, this is the support block that's based off of this trading range that we created all the way back in 2020, actually, believe it or not. So in August of 2020, we printed this local high and we printed this local low in September. And since that period of time, we have broken above in January 2021, and now we're coming back to retest this support block. Okay, so this was a resistance level previously. We broke above over here, and now we're coming back down to retest for another move to the upside. So it's looking bullish right now. We're not losing the 2020 lows, which is important for us to hold. So I think if we were even to lose the low that we printed here, if that is going to happen, then I think we're not going to be going below $3.60, because this is where we bounced from in 2020. And if we were going to be coming back down to this level, I imagine the buy pressure is going to be tremendous, because a lot of people are going to open up the chart just like me over here. They're going to take a look at these lows here, and they're going to set up a bunch of buy limit orders. So if you want to be one of those people, do not set up the buy limit order exactly at the support level here at $3.50, because a lot of people are going to pile in on that level. So what you do is you set up the buy limit order slightly above. So let's say $3.54 or $3.61 even. That's just to ensure that there are more chances of you getting filled, because if you are piled in with everyone at this exact level, the price could come back down to that level and you may not get filled, because some other dude's going to get filled in and the price will reverse, and you are then forced to buy higher. Just to eliminate that possibility, just buy slightly higher than the support. It's not that big of a difference. $3.60, $3.80, $3, whatever. It's still very cheap. So don't be greedy at these lows, okay? You could have been buying all of this here. You could have been buying all of this here. So that's exactly what I've been trying to do. My average buy-in price for Polkadot is around about, I would say, $6.90 or $7, something along these prices here. And for now, I'm not going to be buying in anymore. But if we do drop into, to around about $4, I will definitely be filling my pockets with more Polkadot. Now let's bring back all the drawings that we had here. Based off the Fibonacci retracement here, $5.20, nice support level at the 1.414, and below here we have the 1.618 at $3.69. So these are going to be your major support levels going forward if we continue pulling back down. You can also see that we do have a couple of resistance levels that we broke above, and we're potentially coming back down to retest them as support. So you can see that we had this light blue resistance trend line. We got rejected from it in August last year, then once again in November. We broke out in January, and now we're potentially coming back down for a back test of support. So I would say around $5 here is where we could see the bounce. So you could start coming all the way down here, and then you see a bounce to the upside. So that is a potential play that we could be looking at here. Maybe afterwards we'll print a lower high and continue lower, but still you do have this potential of a bounce which you can use to make some money, of course, if that's what you're looking for. And of course, if you're looking to buy for the long term and simply stake your tokens and just forget about them for the next 2 years, that's also good, because you want to be buying off of these support levels here. And frankly, you could set up a bunch of buy orders here at $4, because if we're going to be seeing Silvergate going bankrupt, things could go bearish real quick. As you can see, the sentiment gets shifted pretty quickly in the crypto space, so you have to be ready for both outcomes at all times. And of course, what happened here is we were in this large falling wedge, and we finally ended up breaking out. So this is bullish, but not as bullish as I thought it would be, because I really was hoping we would retrace to the August high at least. That did not end up happening. A lot of people are frustrated with Polkadot. Not me personally, because the lower the prices are, the better it is for us, because in the long term, we know where the project is going. So the cheaper the price is, the better for us, because all the fools who are going to be buying into Polkadot here at, $20, $30, $50, we're going to be sitting in profits at those levels, and we can be simply taking profits off of those people, right? They can be buying the tokens off of us at these high prices. So we are very early in this game, and I would say buying $6, $7, $5, that's very cheap, and it won't really matter in the long term. Now, taking a look at the daily RSI, as you can see, we are in a channel down pattern. We did have a little fake out recently here in February, then we came back down into the channel down pattern. As you can see, this is the channel that I'm talking about, and potentially we're going to be coming back down and retesting the purple support block below from 32 to 28 on the RSI. And as you can see, every single time we came back down to that purple support block, we've seen a strong move to the upside. You also broke below the ascending support block that we have here, and right now you're coming up just a little bit, potentially to retest it as resistance and then continue back down. So this level, this resistance level here now, is very important for us to get rejected from if we want to continue down. If we break above, we could see a slight pump. Potentially you could target the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA on the 4-hourly chart, because we could see little relief rallies to the upsides here and there while we're continuing in the downtrend overall. But I would be picking up a lot of Polkadot at these RSI levels below the index of 32. So pay attention to those levels. Draw this out on your chart. As you can see, this is really easy to draw. You just take a triangle, pick one of the lows here, and draw it to the lowest point that you have there. So I took let me get the cursor. So I took this low here, and I took this low here, and I simply extended the rectangle all the way from the April 2021 low down to this December low that we had. And this was a perfect buying opportunity that I was talking about before this happened, way before this happened. So pay attention to what I'm talking about and make your own analysis as well. Now let's switch over to the Binance chart. Quickly moving over to the weekly Binance chart, as you can see, we broke above a major resistance trend line here. So this is very important because you had this major resistance diagonal trend line multi-month. So we started retracing from this all the way back in August of 2021. Then we had another move to the downside from that area in March 2022. Then once again in October 2022, and here finally we broke out in December of 2022, and we're holding this support block. As you can see, this is the exact same support block from the previous chart. Hopefully we're going to stay in this green support block, consolidate, maybe come back and even retest the purple trend line as support. that still is a possibility, because technically that would be a great thing to do, because we would be back testing a previous resistance level as support. However, that would mean that we would be losing this low, which I really don't want us to do, because in fact we're going to be continuing this downtrend. So let's hope that does not happen. And if we switch over to the RSI on the weekly, you can see that we're coming back down. We had this strong impulsive move. We had a couple of nice trades for Polkadot with my patrons. If you want to take a look at the trades and get all of my, trade alerts, take a look at my portfolio, how I'm swing trading, what I'm buying, and if you want to get all the low cap gems that I'm buying into, and a whole bunch of stuff, including exclusive podcasts, feel free to check out the link down below. There is going to be a 7-day free trial for anyone looking to get involved with my Patreon, and you can cancel anytime, of course. So try it out. If you don't like it, you can leave, and just let me know what you did not like specifically. And for the RSI on the weekly here, I would be targeting all of these levels here. These are going to be good entry points. As you can see, back in 2021, nice bounce here. Back in 2022, nice bounce here. We broke below, once again broke above, so hopefully we see a bounce from here sometime in March or April, maybe. And like I said, be ready for a strong pullback in case it happens. I'm not being an ultra bear here, because some people think I'm just a bear for the sake of being a bear. That's not the case. It's just that I've been through so many pullbacks and so many black swan events, or not so many black swan events, but so many flash crashes, that I'm just prepared now, and I am enjoying these pullbacks. I'm really enjoying the fact that I get to have some patience, not buy at these impulsive moves to the upside, because sometimes it is tempting, but I've trained myself to remove emotions from these moves to the upside, and I simply buy when we're pulling back down. And that's just the way you make money, really, because the stupid people are going to be buying once we've peaked out here, and the smart people are going to be buying at these lows. It's very simple, but so few follow it. And for the EMAs, you can see that the 20 EMA held us as support for the past month, but now we're dropping back below it, which is quite negative. I hoped that we could stay above it. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and we're coming back down into this support block. So I would say anywhere in this green support block is good for dollar cost averaging, and I don't expect us to go below that. Of course, anything can happen, but like I said, just applying logic and seeing how low this is and what Bitcoin could do, I don't really see us going below this unless we have more Tether or Binance FUD, or Tether gets eliminated from the markets, or Binance gets blocked up or closed up, whatever. Something like that, something huge like that would probably crash the markets very hard and even go below these lows, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Thank you all for watching the video. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comments section. All the links are down below in the description. Thank you all once again, and I'll catch you in the next update.